A very good morning to you, Julia. What is the status as far as this vaccine is concerned?
Well, we understand that the Gamaleya Institute in Moscow has completed its phase 2 testing in the last week, and it's due to get underway with phase 3 next week. And that, of course, is when the vaccine is given to a much wider range of people than the narrow number that had been tested in the clinical trial phases 1 and 2. And this comes as the paperwork is already underway for registering this potential vaccine here in Russia. The Russian Direct Investment Fund, the sovereign wealth fund that is financing all of Russia's vaccine development program, says that they expect that it will go through the registration and that next month 3 different facilities here in Russia will start producing this vaccine on a widespread scale and will start immunizing people across Russia as early as October.
The allegations that it's been rushed through?
Yes, there are certainly concerns that Russia has been moving far too quickly and have not been following all of the safety procedures. Of course, we know now lots about how long the process of developing a safe and effective vaccine can take. It can take many, many years. But the Russian health regulator says that the vaccine being developed here in Moscow has already been proven to be both safe and effective. But there are certainly concerns that not enough people have been tested. The first rounds tested a very limited number of people. Phase 1 only tested 38 and phase 2 around 100, whereas other clinical trials going on around the world are testing much wider numbers. There have been concerns that the researchers themselves have been testing themselves, which raises all kinds of ethical considerations. There have even been reports that some of Russia's elites have been inoculated with this potential vaccine, still unproven, as early as spring of this year. So there are lots of concerns that Russia's moving far ahead, far too quickly, but Russia seems convinced that it will be the first in the world to produce a vaccine on a wide scale.
And apparently, if it works, South Africa could be one of the first beneficiaries of this. How will that work?
It could indeed. Russia has been speaking to a number of partners around the world, not least its BRICS partners, including South Africa. There's also understandings between Russia and India, Russia and Saudi Arabia for testing the vaccine, the potential vaccine, and also for processing and producing and distributing it once it has been proven to be safe and effective. So there are certainly questions about who gets the vaccine once it is developed. There are, of course, lots of different vaccines in the world currently being processed, and Russia says that it will be able to start ramping up production of this vaccine in the hundreds of thousands in the first few months, and by early 2021 in the millions. So it will likely be exporting that vaccine potentially to many other countries, but certainly a lot of them will have reservations about whether this is the safest way forward.
Julia, thank you.